Okay, how many of you are tired of the same old exercises such jogging? Oh, thank you for raising your hands. Jogging, boring. Lifting weights, repetitive. I know you love your reps. You know, or like home workouts like Insanity. They're kind of antisocial, aren't they? So, I'm here to talk about a different kind of workout that's more social, and I'm sorry, works on your core, and there's adrenaline involved because there's a rush you get knowing you can fall any minute from 30 feet up. And it burns a lot of calories in a social environment full of sexy, fun people, myself included. And today we're going to talk about 3 local gyms that you can go to, the gear you're going to need, as well as safety guidelines. Okay. And myself, I've been rock climbing for over 5 years. I'm lead climbing certified. I'm an annual member at AZ on the Rocks, so I'm knowledgeable about all 3 climbing styles. Okay. So first we're going to talk about one of the local gyms. This is AZ on the Rocks. I'm a member here. They have 14,000 square feet of climbing surface. They offer top rope climbing, lead climbing, bouldering, as well as a yoga studio and a weight room. And there's an obstacle course for ninjas, I guess. Student pass with no gear is $15.50. If you need to rent gear, it's $22.50. Next, this rock gym is called Phoenix Rock Gym in Tempe. It won Best of Phoenix this year. They also offer 3 climbing styles: top rope climbing, lead climbing, bouldering, and they have 15,000 square feet of climbing surface. It's $15 for no gear, $20 with gear. And lastly, this is Climax in Tempe. They also have the 3 climbing styles as well as a weight room. Student pass is $14 without gear and $21 with gear. Now that we covered 3 great local gyms to try out, we're going to talk about the gear you're going to need to have fun. Good time. Where am I? Okay, first of all, you're going to need a partner. You're going to need someone who's safety conscious, someone who's paying attention to you, because they're going to be your lifeline. If they're not doing it right, you're going to drop, and that's no fun. You're not going to have a good time. You're going to have a bad time, okay? Next is climbing shoes. These are mine. I fit my feet into these little things. It makes you feel like a ballerina. So what it does, it's nice and tight. It's going to put your foot in a strong position for gripping the rock. And so you're going to need a pair of shoes, and you can rent one. But I would recommend buying your own because wearing the ones other people have worn is pretty nasty. Next, we're going to talk about a harness. I got one on upside down right now, as you can see. It's going to sit on your hips, and your weight's going to sit on these loops that go sit on your thighs. Next is a carabiner. You're going to need a carabiner. At the gyms, the belay device is going to come with a carabiner, but I like to have my own. Here's an example of one. It's what hooks the belayer to the anchor and the belay device. Of course, you're going to need a rope. On top rope, the climber's on one end of the rope, it loops at the top, and the belayer's on the other side. Then you're going to need a belay device. I have a belay device right here, and that controls the climber. It gives them slack, it tightens the rope, and it stops the climber from falling with tension. I don't have a gree-gree. The one on the right is a gree-gree. And other styles of climbing is bouldering. It's pretty simple here. All you're going to need is a good pair of shoes, chalk, and a crash pad for when you fall. You don't go much higher than about maybe 10, 15 feet, so you're going to want to fall on the crash pad though. You can still fall wrong on the crash pad, so be careful. Okay, now that I've covered some gear you're going to need, we're going to talk about safety and orientation. Every gym's going to have a video you're going to be required to watch. Pay attention to the video. They're going to have you sign a waiver. So if you fall, and I've seen people fall and been taken up by ambulance, they're not liable. It's your fault. It's operator error. Let's see, where am So after you completed the orientation, a staff is going to come and show you how to climb it, tie in. Make sure you know what you're doing, and they're going to watch you climb, tie in your partner as well, and make sure you're going to have a good time. Make sure you pay attention. Always check yourself and your partner before you climb. You want to inspect your gear, make sure your harness isn't ripping, doesn't have any weak points. You want to make sure the person who's belaying you is properly secured to the rope, and make sure you're tied to the rope as well. You don't want to be 30 feet up in the air and realize, uh-oh, I forgot to tie in the loop, because I did that once. It was a really hard climb down, knowing that I was going to probably die if I fell. So remember, always check yourself and your partner. Check yourself twice if you have to. Be safe. Failures to do so can lead to a bad time. Remember that, bad time. We want to have a good time. So pay attention to all safety training. Get ready to have a good workout that works out your core, your whole body, that gives you some adrenaline rush. Change your workout routine and bring new excitement to your fitness regime. That rhymes. And so thank you, and climb on.